Hey, what's up you guys, it's Sydney. So for today's episode of Halloween, I decided to do this Ryan Ross from Panic at the Disco inspired makeup look. I was inspired by these pictures I found on the internet and decided to recreate it for you today. If you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let's get on to the video. So for my base, I just did my foundation and my eyebrows, a little bit of eyeshadow, but that doesn't really matter once you get into it because you won't see it. And then I'm using a cheap lipstick. You want to use something that is cheap, or you can use cream paints or face paint or anything you want, but I just had a cheap lipstick. The reference photo is going to be your best friend for this look. I was constantly looking at this picture to make sure that I got all of the details right. So to start off, I took a e.l.f. matte lipstick. It was in a pencil, so it'd be easier to sketch on the shape. So basically you want to draw a line from your temple all the way across your forehead right above your eyebrows. And you just want to, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but just make sure that it's not super crooked or wonky in any spots. And then you're going to repeat this same line halfway down your nose. And for this one, you're going to want it to kind of slant downward on the side where you're going to be drawing the branch. So I didn't realize that till later, but trust me, you'll want it to slant down because you need room for all of the branches. And don't get discouraged when it comes to any mistakes you might make. Like here, I totally messed up the line on one of the sides. Just have makeup wipes handy so you can kind of erase little bits and pieces. You can always touch it up with foundation, but I just pressed down really hard with the makeup wipe and then swiped, and it seemed to take it all off without really causing any problems. And if it leaves any red stain, you're going to be filling in that whole area with red anyways, so I wouldn't worry about it. Then I just went around the entire perimeter and thickened up the lines a little bit, and then we get into filling everything in with the Wet n Wild lipstick. So for filling in your face, you're going to want to just basically color in with the lipstick every spot that you want to be red, because I didn't have a red eyeshadow, so all of the pigmentation that I was getting that was going to be red was coming straight from the lipstick. And it is pretty intense on him, so I wouldn't have to worry about blending it out and making it look seamless or anything. Like, it's just a block of red on your face. So it'll take some time, just be careful. So for the next 3 minutes, I just alternated between coloring in the lipstick, taking a flat brush to kind of blend down any harsh edges or lines, and then going back in with more lipstick. Basically, leave the perimeter of your eyes not colored. You want all of the underneath part to be colored, but you want your lid to be open because we're going to be doing a smoky eye of sorts. Also, I wouldn't go putting red lipstick in your brows because it's really unnecessary. So, yeah. Next, you're going to want to take a huge loose tub of translucent powder. Mine's from NYC and it's $4 from Target. And basically you want to take it on a big fluffy brush and just set the entire lipstick covered area, because you don't just want to leave the lipstick unset on your face, because if you touch it or if your face touches your shirt or somebody, or it will just spread everywhere. So you basically want to create a barrier between the lipstick and the outside world, if you will. Then you're going to start on the eyes. I'm taking a pencil eyeliner. This one's from Jordana. It's 99 cents, so you can use a crap ton of it and not be worried about it. So to start off with the eyes, I'm just going to tightline my upper and lower rims. I am like 100% sure that Ryan and Brenda did this because that's basically guy liner. So I'm just doing that to open up my eyes, and then I'm also going to use it to kind of quote unquote carve out my crease. And this can be messy. Don't really worry about it being super blended because we're going to smoke it out with a lot of black eyeshadow later. But just you want to put that eyeliner in your crease and then we'll blend it out again later on. Then you're just going to take your shadow brush and just start to blend, 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 blend. First, I blended without any black eyeshadow just to get rid of the harsh line. You definitely want to use a cheap eyeliner or an eyeliner that smudges easily. If you don't use something that's super sticky and will stay in place, then it's going to be really hard to blend out. So do it first without any eyeshadow and then go in with any black eyeshadow you have. I used the black in the Tartelette palette and then just start to smoke it out everywhere. Everywhere. It literally does not have to be perfect because he has black eyeshadow all over his eyes. Then you're going to take the black eyeshadow and use it to contour the part of your nose that's in the red mask. This is just an extension of the crease down the sides of your nose. Again, doesn't have to be perfectly blended, but make sure it's not like a crazy harsh line, and just be patient. Don't worry, black eyeshadow takes time, so just work with it until it's the way that you like it. And I look stressed during this part, but in the end it turned out looking great, so don't worry about it. You're also going to want to smudge this all over your lower lash line, connecting it up to where it stops in the outer corner of your eye. And then the center of the lids are red. So you're going to take your red lipstick to act as a base and just kind of pat that on the center of your lid and blend it out using the lipstick, if that makes sense. Or you can use a brush, but I just used the top of the lipstick to make sure it wasn't too harsh. Then I'm taking a shadow from NYX called Heat. It's a hot singles eyeshadow, and I just use that to pat over the top. Another thing that I decided to do is to contour my face to look more like Ryan's, because I have a rounder face and he has a more long face. So basically, I just contoured where I normally would, and then I just dragged it straight down to my chin, kind of making a diagonal line from my ear down to the tip of my chin, because I wanted to make my face look longer. So if you have a long face shape, don't do that, or just look at the picture and kind of figure out how you need to contour your face to make it look like his, because it'll help in the end with the finished product. So I did the other eye off camera, and then I brushed up my brows to make them look more like Ryan's and filled them in with dark eyeshadow. Then it's time to start on the tree branch. So I took the same pencil eyeliner from earlier. You definitely want to do this with the pencil and not with a liquid, because I had to redo it multiple times, and this is pretty self-explanatory. Just look at the picture, make super slow, small strokes, and then sketch it out. Don't be afraid to redo it, like use makeup wipes, make it perfect. That's what I did, and yeah, I'm just gonna speed through that now. So my coloring job was extremely patchy and I wanted to make it more opaque, so I just took the same eyeliner and did one more coat of coloring in the tree branch, and then I went in with the same black eyeshadow from Tarte, but Wet n Wild also has a single one for 99 cents you can pick up, and I just set the branch in place. For the veins, I started the base of them with the pencil eyeliner that I used to draw the branch, and I just kept that inside of the red lipstick line, and then I took my liquid liner from NYC. Again, this is like $3 and you can pick it up just for this look if you needed to. I preferred something with a little brush that I could just flick to get the very tiny lines off of the edge of the veins. And to make them look less straight and more curvy, I just took the brush, held it down in one spot, and then wiggled it back and forth down the line that I had already drawn, just to make it have some curve to it and not be as straight. And then basically just going to repeat this process until you end up with all of the veins. And just keep looking at the picture, take your time. For reference, this took me about 10 minutes to do. And sorry if any of it is blurry or out of focus, because I was very focused on making sure I didn't mess up. And that's it. You're officially Ryan Ross from the A Fever You Can't Sweat Out era. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below with what videos you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's tutorial and the rest of Halloween. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I see you in the next one. Bye! And now we're gonna teach you